special ed kids in general. Actually, I now retired nurse and current mother to young children.
Well, the adoption was something I think that John and I never went into our marriage thinking about we were going to do, but through a series of circumstances, well, the Lord brought Hannah and Noah to us, and that was in 2008. I think what our lives would be like without them, what would they be? And they bring so much, and I see He's given us this. It's a great responsibility. With it comes great reward and joy, but our whole purpose I see in having them is to raise these kids and not just going to church on Sundays, but their lives. I pray that their lives would glorify God, and that they would be impactful for His kingdom. And I see bits and pieces when I hear Noah pray. His prayer is just so mature, I guess, for someone his age. But and so it motivates me to keep going because it's definitely difficult and has its times being older, but wouldn't have it any other way.
There's a author I enjoy. He doesn't make his living writing necessarily Christian books, but he is a Christian brother. And there's a good book he wrote called Greetings from the Tilt-A-Whirl. There's a line in there that I've known, it just stuck with me in reading this book. And it's something like this. It says, the problem is that the world is R-rated and no one's checking IDs. He says, you don't pretend that you can protect your children from the shadows, he says, but give them Jesus and give them bellies full of laughter. When they're grown, he says, they'll pollute the shadows. Got to be kind of honest, I have grown children, and I was not a good father at all. I was absent, I was neglectful. Both of my kids have a okay relationship with me, but it's not close, it's not loving, like it would have been if I'd been the father I was supposed to be. I was not a believer at the time. But understanding there's lots of non-believers that are good fathers, I just was a horrible father by my absenteeism. It's something in my Christian life that has always kind of nagged at me, that how could I have been that awful? Many people make the comment, or have made the comment over time, that, well, aren't you glad that God gave you another chance at being a father? As if somehow blowing it with my adult children was I just get some kind of do-over. And it's kind of not the right question to ask. I think what God has shown me is when I get rid of myself and depend on Him, I can do things correctly. I can be a good father. Because I want to be obedient. I was at a church breakfast this morning, and I saw a T-shirt. And I'm never much for logos on T-shirt, but this was nice and simple. It just said, "Learning to be obedient," and I think that's what justification to sanctification process probably is mostly about. We're learning to be obedient, and because I'm trusting in the Lord, He's shown me how to be a good father. He's shown me how to want more for others than to pursue a hedonistic life, once of my own.